Hi guys, welcome to Music Business Today, where we bring you the latest and greatest music business news.
Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the beloved social media outlet Vine, some more Justin Bieber for you, and a new social media selling network for all you independent artists, so stick around.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkapolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Music Business Today. I am Hannah Renee.
And I am Kane Harrison, and first cab off the rank is Texas country music darling Skylar Elise. Now I think that Skylar was on American Idol, but we're not completely sure. We have tried to research this, so we do apologise. But the good news about Skylar is that she is only 14 years old, and she is releasing her debut single. It's on Sugar Money Records label, and it's due for release August 8th. So exciting times. I mean, imagine being 14 to begin with.
Well, yeah, she's been singing since she was in diapers. She sang her first song, was singing along to Shania Twain when she was 18 months old.
I know, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, you just couldn't fathom it. I guess it's like, in a way, we don't really want to say this, but like Justin Bieber, where you get these young artists that, have all this thrust upon them.
Go down his path.
Well, yes, as we do have a little story about him later on, but I know Leanne Rimes, I think she was about the same age when she got picked up.
Young.
She was really young as well.
That.
So, but best of luck to Skylar, and it's good to see the young country
And if you happen to be in Fort Worth, Texas, she's having her CD release party there as well. So make sure you check that out. It's free. It's a free event. So, well, next up, there is actually a new independent music platform that combines social media with selling. It's called myownmusicstore.com. And it actually combines your social media, like your Facebook and your Twitter. You can actually do comments and wall posts and Twitter tweets from your account on this. And you can actually get an account starting as low as $6.99 a month. If you buy a year up front, then you get your first month free. And they don't charge commissions. So what you sell of your music past, that monthly thing that you pay, it's yours, and they put it directly into your PayPal account. You don't have to worry about trying to track down checks or anything like that. So
I mean, I think this sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
But tell me where you buy your music.
Online.
iTunes?
Amazon.
Amazon?
Yeah.
I mean,
don't do
a vast majority of people though, Amazon, iTunes.
Yeah.
And this to me seems like, I don't want to play devil's advocate here, but a lot of these sort of things get set up and then they sort of try to encompass Facebook and Twitter so that you can have that social media outlet, but to draw you back to buy music. And I think from
then also Reverb Nation and there's another one that I do use, I swear.
But there are a lot, and that's dead right. And there are a lot of these organisations, the way that they make money. I know CD Baby's one as well, where you can go in and at a much more cost-effective price, but then they release your music to all these people. So as much as I think this is great, and it's kind of like, let's get the artists in and involved, and it's very minimum for them to get involved for it, I just don't know that they're going to get the traffic to come through. So that's the catch-22 situation. If you are going to a place like this, you probably don't have a very large audience.
Well, I don't think you have to sign a commitment. So in my opinion, it's something worth trying and seeing if you get enough foot traffic in a month to make it worth your while.
You could absolutely do that. It's great. I just don't know how great it will be. I could be completely wrong.
I think it's a fantastic idea, and
that's because Hannah is an actress and not a musician.
Oh, snap. Oh, you just played that card. Wow.
But I do think it is a great idea. It's a great start. If people can get traffic through it, it's awesome. If they can utilize their Facebook and their Twitter to get people back to it, then great. I just think they're going to have trouble.
If you already have the fan base, if you're an independent artist that already has the fan base on Facebook, maybe I'm just being naive and seeing this, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to get the foot traffic that you need on this site to sell your music.
That's true, but again, you're probably only selling music to people who are already going to buy your music and not try and find a new audience.
But you're getting more.
Maybe.
Because you're not having to pay these high commissions and stuff like you do on a lot of the other sites.
That's true. We'll agree to disagree.
Yes.
Moving along to something that is a bit of fun and it has a lot to do with social media, and that is the whole Vine thing.
Yep.
I haven't used a lot of this, but I use another couple of things that have little minute clips and stuff like that you can post. But Hannah, you use Vine a lot, but they have released
not a lot, a decent amount.
well, a bit. I'm so sorry.
A little bit.
But Vine have released the musical videos that will get stuck into your head, and we would love to be able to put some of these up for you to check out. I'm sure we'll put the link somewhere. There's some pretty funny stuff on there.
Yeah, it's just kind of fun. We just wanted something fun for you guys to go on and watch, and there's some that I'm like, okay, really, I've seen better videos than this on Vine. Why did this make, the top 11? But then there's some I'm like, okay, you can sing. Okay, this is kind of fun to watch. So
I think it's a great platform to be able to just post stuff up there and do whatever you like. And if you guys want to post any videos and send it to us, that'd be really cool too.
That would be kind of fun.
It'd be awesome. I think that'd be really, really cool.
Well, Justin Bieber is at it again. He recently did a video where he basically just called Bill Clinton not nice things, the former president, and apparently defaced a photo of the former president. But he has issued an apology, allegedly calling Clinton and actually apologizing to him, I guess, over the phone for this whole incident. But there's a video of him
outrageous,
saying like "F you, Bill Clinton."
Yeah, exactly right. There was a video that leaked of Justin Bieber. He was urinating into a janitor's mop bucket while yelling "F Bill Clinton."
Where did he even find a janitor's mop bucket to urinate in? Like, why?
Well, I mean, he's just out of control. But the thing, I mean, if I was Bill Clinton, I'd be like, who? Like, who's ringing me? I mean, why would he even take the call to apologise? It shouldn't even matter. He's just a disrespectful little twit. And I think that, he is a Canadian pop star, so maybe America should just say, go back to Canada, Bieber, and get out of America. I mean, Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton ran into some trouble along his career too. But at the same time, I mean, how much more do we have to listen to Justin Bieber? And
it's just one thing after the next.
Yeah, it's not much good.
Anyways,
maybe
more awesome things.
He should sit down and have a chat with this guy, Alice Cooper, who had a fair bit to say about the way that rock and roll is moving forward. And he was saying that, let's not be confused about bands like Mumford and Sons and the likes being caught up in the rock and roll movement because, he was the shock rocker himself, biting heads off chickens supposedly and all those different things.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
And he sort of said that everyone now in the music industry should quit eating vegetarian food and perhaps have a steak instead. Basically just meaning that everyone, I guess, is so worried about what everyone thinks and, what to do next, and it's so sentimental. And he's saying when he grew up in rock bands, it was like, we're going to do whatever we want, and it was like being a part of a motorcycle club. It was like, we're rebels, and we're going to say what we want.
Well, that's what rock originally was. It was such a 100%. Rebel music genre.
Absolutely. And, he went on to say there's a place for that, of course, but if he wanted to see a great clog dancing band, he would go and see the Lumineers. Which, I mean, I like the Lumineers.
I really enjoy the Lumineers.
But I do, in a way, see
I wouldn't consider them rock, though.
Absolutely not. I mean, I don't think they consider themselves rock either.
Yeah.
And to be fair,
Mumford and Sons, I never really considered them rock. No, so when I read this, I was like, oh.
I think that they consider themselves folk rock.
Now, I could see that more, but the folk is very specific about the type of rock. They're not like rock as in rock and roll.
No.
At all.
But he did go on to say that, it is better for us that there is less try-hard rock and roll bands because the good ones stand out, like the Foo Fighters and Green Day and this sort of stuff. Well, I mean, Foo Fighters are probably the greatest rock and roll band going around right now, but Dave Grohl can't do a thing wrong ever. So
at least not yet.
He's definitely, put his finger down and said.
Well, last up, Arcade Fire has set their release for their new album. It's set to release in October. I am an Arcade Fire fan. I really enjoy them, so I'm pretty excited to hear what their new album is going to sound like, which is the follow-up to The Suburbs. They haven't titled it yet, to my knowledge, so we'll see what they decide to name it. And
I mean, I think the cool thing about this is that they went on to say that they're not under any pressure whatsoever. They haven't even been told that they have to release an album, which is incredibly unlikely. Usually it's like you've got a date, you've got this, management's putting the finger down, record labels putting the finger down saying, get on with it, we want to make more money. But they've said, hey guys, you don't have to, just chill out. So it could be some of their best music. And if they've had no real guidelines as to...
they're making music because they want to be making music.
Yeah, I think that, fantastic band anyway, but this could be a completely different
that's always
sound.
kind of been their thing. Like, I don't know. I've never heard of them being like, okay, you have to release. You know, I feel like their music's always been kind of its own.
Yeah, no
thing.
doubt. I think that there's. I don't think you would hear of a band coming out and saying, you know, our record label's really getting onto us and we really have to get this done, let's get this written. But that is actually what happens.
I mean, you did have that whole Sarah Bareilles song like years ago, the love song, which is basically her saying, yeah, you tell me I need to write a love song to be popular, screw you.
Which I don't know that they will do this either, but I think that this will be a brilliant album because they are brilliant musicians.
Yeah.
And just to have no pressure to be able to write stuff that you want to write. I mean, who knows, they might go in a completely different direction. But
I'm really curious to hear it.
Yeah, it will be really cool.
Especially if they have gone a different direction. I think it'd still be good.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're great.
Brilliant.
So, well, how can we be found, Kane?
We can be found on Facebook, which is probably where you're watching us right now, scrolling through your news feed while you're supposed to be doing tireless work. We can also be found on Twitter, of course. All of us guys here, the hosts here, can be found on Twitter, Facebook, and we have a fantastic Talkapolis app for iPhones and Android and all that sort of thing. So we would absolutely love to hear what you think about the show, love to hear what you want to hear about. And as we said, if you want to post any videos or stuff like that, you can definitely do that through our Facebook site. So we'd love to see you there.
See you around next time, guys.
See you guys.
Talkapolis, the social media TV network for your city.